Hey guys, it is Thursday here in West Virginia, and I wasn't really planning on doing a video today, but I got this awesome RAOK in. I guess I wouldn't pronounce it that way. It's a like RAOK, I guess that's how you pronounce it. But anyways, it's the random act of kindness, but people flip those two vowels and make it a RAOK for short. I got this awesome RAOK from Gilbert Martinez. His name's Turtle Dude on IG. And we are friends on IG, and he sent me this set to keep and unbox on my channel. I've been looking for this set for a while now, couldn't find one, and well, I finally found it. And he's the, I think, only one that has this available on eBay at the moment. This is your double dually M2 Machines hobby exclusive set. This is, I think, one of the first sets, if not the first set, where they put two crew cabs together, and it was a hobby exclusive thing. I don't think we had seen these yet at Walmart and like standard releases, but nowadays they're doing it more than usual, but still not enough in my opinion. I love seeing the two trucks together. They just did the Coke one that we unboxed a couple weeks ago with the crew cab and the single cab, which is awesome looking set. You can see mine back there actually, but I took the tampos off of mine. I just like the plain Jane stock looking pickup with the slam suspension and the big diameter stock looking dually wheels. And that's my thing. Those are the ones that I like. Those are my favorites. Like this black one with the silver and gray stripes looks awesome. The white one's nice too, the two-wheel drive, but I just prefer the slammed ones. I'm not going to turn down two-wheel drives or four-wheel drives for that matter. There's actually a couple four-wheel drives that I wouldn't mind finding still yet. That is the beige and brown one. I used to have it. We actually did an unboxing on it, but I got rid of it because back then I was only collecting Mopar, and I really didn't think I was going to start collecting square bodies again. But after I got that single cab from Walmart about a month and a half ago, I got bit by the bug of collecting dualies. So now I'm hooked on these dualies. So this set is very cool. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, a lot of places are taking pre-orders now for the IXO dualies. They have released I think it's a two-wheel drive and then a lifted four-wheel drive version. I pre-ordered both just to see how they are, and if they're good and they're true to scale like the M2 stuff or the same size as the M2 stuff, I will continue to buy them, depending on the quality too, of course. But we'll have to see what they look like when they come out. I figured I'd give it a shot. They're only like 12 or 13 bucks a piece, so that's not really that bad. So anyways, this is a set of GMC trucks, General Motors Corporation, Detroit, Michigan background. That's pretty cool. GMC trucks on the bottom of the box, your M2 logo and 14 plus. For the age recommendation, GM here. And then on the top, you have genuine General Motors parts, GM again. Then over here, we have the production numbers, which is a pretty low production, 4,950 pieces, and the chase is almost down to super chase numbers at 450 worldwide. On the back, you have GMC trucks, a GM again, and General Motors Corp in Detroit, Michigan. So I've already peeled this one back because I've already had the set out to look at it, but I have not really, well, I took the white one off because it looks like the bed was a little tweaked just to re-tweak it before the video, and that was it. But the other one I have not had off. So this is an awesome set. I have a lot of white crew cabs now. As you guys can see, I got one two-wheel drive work truck that I custom made. It's got black wheels on it from the yellow one up here. I took the base from one of my lowered ones and put on the yellow and white one, then took the standard two-wheel drive chassis with the black wheels and put on the white work truck, and I also took the not luggage rack, but ladder rack off of it and put on there. So it looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and pop this off. And as I mentioned before, these cases open like a dream nowadays. M2, we had a problem with these back when they first launched their company for the first, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. Those things were a bitch to get off. Every time I took one off, I would either crack it from squeezing too hard to try to push the ears inward, or one of the ears would break off. So now you just pull up on the one side, it comes loose that easy, and then angle the right side and pull up and it pops right out. So they did a great job with revamping those cases. So let's go ahead and take the black one off. I have not had this one out or off yet. Kind of excited just to see it off the stand. And really, honestly, to think about it, like GMC, I don't have a lot of GMCs. The only other GMCs out of my, I think, 16 dualies that I have right now from M2, I think I have 8 crew cabs and 8 single cabs. The only GMCs I have are the Trans Am crew cab, the one with the bird on the hood, the black one, and then I have the SEMA truck. That thing looks great off the stand, setting there low. It looks a little bit higher than some of them. I don't know, the front end doesn't sit down over the wheel. Sometimes that can be fixed. I showed you guys how to fix that on the Dodge truck. Sometimes they won't set as low, and there's a little nipple where these screws go in for the base, where they mount them to the base, and these screws, so there's a little nipple inside. Sometimes it's too high and it hits the area where the Phillips head screw is for the hood and the dashboard. So if you grind that nipple down with your Dremel, it'll drop the truck down another, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch. It works on the Dodge trucks. I'm sure it would work on this too. And there's also the option of where these little holes are on the body, where it's tapped. Sometimes there's a little, like, I don't know what to call it, like an edge, a little wall around it, and you could grind that down and it would help the truck set down lower. It's kind of where, like, the inside of the chassis, there's a little nipple will slide into the body nipple, to just lock it in place. But you can do a little grinding there sometimes and get it to go a little lower. I haven't tried to do the square bodies yet. I've been really messing with the Dodge trucks a lot lately. And speaking of that, I finally got the new, I forget what they call them, auto figs or the dioramas. Those are coming here pretty soon. I got the new Snow Fighter. I'm not a fan of the wheels on it, so we're going to wheel swap one of them. One of them I'm just going to leave stock and sealed in the box for my collection, because I do like the diorama look just hanging on the wall, and that's what I do with the Dodge trucks and any Dodge muscle cars they release. I'm not really into the funny cars from M2, but the trucks and muscle cars, yes. So here's the white work truck. As you can see, it looks really good with the trim on the doors, and this is going to look great with the Chevy work truck. Not sure what I'm going to do here. I'm thinking about maybe putting the chrome wheels back on this one so it'll look good sitting next to this one. I don't know. A lot of options. But yeah, this is a great looking truck. As you can see, it's got the GMC grill. If I can get it, there we go. You can see the GMC logo there. A little bit over blacked out on the grill, but still looks good. Got bumper guards on the front bumper and detailed regular old small block Chevy under the hood, carbureted with the regular snorkel air cleaner. So this is pretty much all bone stock. And these are, what year were these guys? The one is a 73 and one's a 76. I think the white one is the 73, I think, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Sometimes the plate will signify, but no, not this one. GMC emblem up there on the left top. That's a little different. That may have been the way they were back then. I don't know. I'm just used to seeing them dead in the middle. usually. And it's got all of the little marker lights all over the truck for towing. As you can see, the size of the flares, and then the little ones that mount to the surface. So they are protruding from the truck a little bit, which is cool. And it's also got the ones on the cab, so everybody can see you towing your stuff down the road. Yeah, well, I should have looked on the bottom. Jeez, what's wrong with me? 1973 GMC truck. This is a 1973. So, anyways, moving along to the 1976, and there's not a huge difference in the grills, a little bit. The 73 only has two vertical bars in the middle, whereas the 76 has those two vertical bars, but also has a horizontal bar going through the middle. But the headlights and marker lights look to be in the same placement. So, anyways, looking under the hood of this, what's he gotten under the hood for a power mill? Hard to see. I think it's an injected motor. Yeah, it looks to be like an LS style engine, maybe with a supercharger. If touching it, it's what it feels like a ZL1 engine or something like that. I like these gray stripes, though. It looks really good. It's like the SEMA, the white one with the pink, different shades of pink stripes. It looks really cool. This would look pretty cool towing the SEMA one. So, yeah, very cool looking truck. I definitely dig these stripes. Usually I like just one solid color, or your typical two-tone where you have the insert like this yellow and white one, or the Miho orange and gray. But these ones with these stripes, they look really good. So that is the hobby exclusive double dually set from M2 Machines. I appreciate you guys watching, and a huge shout out to Turtle Dude Gilbert Martinez. Thank you again for this set. It's awesome. I love it. Very thankful to have it in my collection. And I will leave a link to his eBay store in the description, because he still has one or two of these left that I had seen on his eBay store. And he's got a lot of other cool items for reasonable prices too. So check it out. And then I will talk to you guys again tomorrow for our regular Free It Friday. We have some Matchbox moving parts stuff to take a look at. So thanks again for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow.